Hello loves. I hope everyone is doing well. I apologize if you hear a little bit of an echo. It could just be because my beauty room is kind of empty right now, besides just being full of makeup. So eventually that echo will go away, but I hope you guys are doing so great. I miss you so much. I'm going to be doing just to get ready with me today. I was going to do a one brand tutorial, but I think I'm going to do that another day, because I do want to catch up with y'all. And it's hard when you're doing a one brand tutorial because you're more focused on the makeup than versus just doing like a get ready with me. So that's what we're going to be doing. I want to talk to y'all about how we found the house. I know y'all just seen the video that I posted of like an empty house tour, and now I'm going to show y'all how things have been progressing. Probably after I'm done with this video, I might have this be a long video. What's happening to my hair right here? But anyway, let's do some makeup, and I probably will be talking about the makeup a little bit, but what is going on here? Oh yeah, I know what happened. I literally was doing my nails and my hair got caught. It got caught in there, and look at what it did. Like it's like a little twisty thing here, but we're just gonna ignore that for right now. Pretend like that's not even there. Okay, so I already prepped to prime my eyes. I started doing my makeup and I'm like, oh, let me do a get ready with me. I'm going to use this e.l.f. palette that I have never used. I literally just used this shade right here. So I'm going to build this shade up a little bit and then go from there. So I'm going to take my mirror and I'm just going to build this shade up. What's this shade called? Summer. So this is the e.l.f. 18 Hit Wonders palette. This is such a beautiful palette. I used to have this palette and then it broke, so I bought another one and I haven't used this one yet. But it's a beautiful, beautiful palette. So I'm gonna build this up into the crease. Okay, so we have always been looking for a home. I think for the past year or so, we've been looking for that perfect home. But the thing is that we never really took it seriously, if that makes any sense. Like, we looked at homes here and there, but we never like physically went to look at a home that we were interested in because we really weren't that interested. Nothing was calling to us. And then one day, this was probably in July, mid-July, end of July, I think, maybe going into August, my fiance came to me. He's like, look at this house. And I looked at it. I'm going to go in with this shade here, which is called Heat. This is more of a summer palette, but like these shades are absolutely beautiful. Like, I love these shades. I really wasn't trying to do a dramatic look today, but whatever. Whatever happens, happens. And this is such a pigmented palette. Like, I'm going to do a one brand tutorial for e.l.f. and I might use another one of their palettes. Like, e.l.f. has such amazing, like, this is a high quality palette. Like, I swear this is more like a high end palette. Like, if you didn't know that it was e.l.f. But anyway, so he brought, he looked at the viewing of this house and I'm like, wow, that is a beautiful home. 5 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, like a perfect home for us. And I'm like, wow, like, save that, because we were like on one of those sites like Willow or something like that. I'm like, save that. And he saved it and he sent it to me. And one day I went to Willow myself and put interested. And as soon as I put interested, this was probably the beginning of August. As soon as I put interested, a realtor called me, like probably not even 2 seconds later. 2 seconds later, as soon as I pressed that interested button, he messaged me and I was like, wow, okay, that didn't take long. So he messaged me and, he's like, are you interested in the house? Blah, 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 blah. And then he's like, well, why don't we schedule for you to come see the house? And we were like, sure, that's great. So mind you, keep this in mind. This is the first house that we actually took seriously. The first house that I was like, we've been living in our apartment for probably 5+ years. We were very happy there, but we're outgrowing our apartment. So I'm like, Yes, I would love to schedule a viewing. So we went, and it was all our kids, everyone. Everyone was impressed as soon as we pulled up to this house. When we came in, I already knew I love this house. Like, this house is amazing. It's perfect for us. It's 5 bedrooms. It has a beautiful kitchen, a wood burner, beautiful basement, finished basement. I can't wait to see what my fiance and son do with the basement. I cannot wait. But anyway, everything was just perfect. And I didn't have to say nothing, because I already, like, my fiance looked at me, he smiled, he said, I want to know what I need to do to get this house. And then it pretty much was uphill from there. There was no reason for us to even talk about it. Like, we both looked at each other and knew. So then we went through the process. Obviously there was a mortgage company, and I will say I was really happy with the mortgage company. I cannot remember what the hell is the name of the mortgage company. I will let y'all know up here on the screen. But the guy we worked with, his name was Eric, and he even came to see us at closing. He was amazing. He did whatever he could. Eric and Rob, the mortgage brokers, they did whatever they could to make sure that we got this house, and I respect and appreciate them. I'm going to give y'all all the information. If you are in the Ohio area, I'm sure, I feel like they were amazing to deal with. As far as the realtors, I'm going to say, y'all, we had a bad experience with the realtors. I'm not happy with the realtors at all. I feel like as a realtor, there's a lot that our realtors could have done. We actually had 2 realtors. One was a realtor, and then the other one was maybe in training. I don't know, but there's just so much more that they could have done that they didn't. But as far as the mortgage company, who we were dealing with, which was Eric and Rob, I'm pretty sure their names was, they were accurate, precise, funny, great personalities, and caring. You know what I'm saying? Caring to our needs, caring to, keeping in mind how much we can put for the down payment, just doing everything that they could to make sure that we had this house. So mad respect to Eric and Rob. But anyway, it was amazing to watch everything come to place one thing I can say, if you are somebody who is thinking about purchasing a home, and to be honest with you, I was never that type of person who cared about purchasing a home. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. And the reason why is because I looked at a home as if something happens, we're the ones that's gonna have to pay for it, then versus living in an apartment. But then you have to weigh your pros with your cons, because there are some people who I feel is better fitting for an apartment. An apartment is going to work out better for their lifestyle, okay? And then there are some people where it's in your better interest to be a homeowner, but not everybody has to be a homeowner, and that's okay. It's okay to have a condo. It's okay to have an apartment and rent. The only thing is that when you sit there and you think about how much money, and my fiance actually figured it out the other day. This was last week when we first moved into here, and literally we could have halfway owned a home for as long as we spent paying rent into nothing. Literally, our rent was almost $800 a month, totally not worth it. And that's one of the reasons why we left. There was a lot of reasons that kept pushing us to leave our apartment. Obviously, we're a bigger family. We were outgrowing our apartment. But they kept raising the rent and never did anything. We needed our air conditioner fixed in the apartment, and they never came to fix it, ever. I don't know if they fixed it once we moved, probably. But there's so many things that we needed done, and we're paying $800 a month. Meanwhile, we could be putting that into a home. So a home just worked better for us. But how I think about it is that, well, my fiance figured out, calculated, we spent almost $50,000 into an apartment that's never going to be ours, than versus having a home. And I feel like we got a home at the right time. And it's just, obviously, it's just amazing that it worked out the way that it did. But like I said, I don't think that everybody is meant for a house, and that's okay. I feel like everybody wants to live the American dream. I am not that type of person who gives a fuck about the American dream. I do not care. I'm not in competition with anybody. I'm just trying to live life to the fullest, to the best of my ability, raise my beautiful kids, try to be the best version of myself that I can be every day. I think those are the things that matter, instead of constantly trying to live up to this American dream that, in my opinion, is bullshit. So yes, if you feel like getting a house is beneficial to you, yes, it's amazing. It's an amazing experience. I'm very, very blessed. But at the end of the day, that is not for everybody, and that's okay. I'm gonna say congratulations to somebody that gets their dream apartment, and I'm gonna say the same congratulations to somebody that gets their dream home, right? But it seems like most people, and I've noticed this, most people, and I'm about to get philosophical here. It seems like most people are very excited when you become homeowners. They're saying congratulations, and it means a lot to us. But in the same sense, congratulations in general. If you get an apartment that you love, a condo, whatever, it's still going to be congratulations, you know? But regardless, that's something that I had to put my 2 cents in about. Everybody wants to live this like American dream, and that American dream, in my opinion, just doesn't exist. Like, it's ridiculous. These high expectations that it's put on people to constantly want for things. Want this, want a house, want this, and get, you know, first comes marriage, then comes a baby, then comes a house, and the baby carriage, all that bullshit. It's not real. It is a fantasy, okay? That's another topic for a different day. But anyway, so we dealt with, like I said, the realtors, in my opinion, were horrible. Like, and it's not because he didn't know what he was doing. We talked to them. They were great in the beginning. But I guess somewhere along the line of purchasing a home, they forgot about us. But thank God, Eric and Rob, who are, you know, who was handling the mortgage, thank God they kind of substituted for the realtors not doing their job. As a realtor, I have certain acquaintances that were realtors, and they were just, I know what you're supposed to do as a realtor, and these realtors did not do it. It was a bad experience, and it's as far as when it comes to them. Okay, so which shimmer should I use? I think I'm going to go in with this shade right here, which is called Supreme. I actually love the shades on here. This shade right here. And I'm going to like build this up a little bit. I'm going to try to do a vlog where I'm spending the day with you guys. So I'm going to do my makeup, and then I'm going to show you like how far we've come with the house already. That should be fun. I miss y'all. But anyway, that's a pretty color. Like, these shades are blending like a dream. I cannot believe, like, this is like a high-end palette right here. Okay, yeah, let's build that up a little bit more. Let's go into this deeper shade that's called actually Shade. But anyway, that was basically the gist of everything. We were not happy with our realtors at all, but it is what it is. We're here, and that's all that matters. So the reason why, and I'm telling you, like, if you're interested in purchasing a home, just keep in mind, and always keep this in mind, try to be as organized as you possibly can, because they go back like a while. Like, I think they go like back like 5 or 6 years. They want to make sure that you're making money consistently, that you've had a job consistently, obviously. And we are not the most organized people, and we're okay with that. I call us an organized mess, okay? Obviously, there are some things you have to have all your ducks in a row when you're purchasing a home, because anything, any glitch or anything that you don't have is going to prolong the process. Just awesome dude. It was really great working with him. Now, the realtors, on the other hand, that's a different story. Okay, so what shade am I going to go into? I think I'm going to go into this pink shade, even though I'm wearing green. I don't care. I want to wear pink today. And I don't know if I'm wearing this for the entire day. I think I might change. But look at this shade. It's called Candy. Look at how gorgeous that shade is. Let me swatch it. Ooh, it's so pigmented too. Look at that. So pretty. Yeah, I got to use this. But anyway, I think I'm gonna wet my brush too, so hold on. So this is the e.l.f. Dewy Coconut Setting Mist. Focus, yeah, the e.l.f. Dewy Coconut Setting Mist. I'm gonna use this. Let me spray my brush, and I'm going to put this on here. It's not as pigmented as I thought it was gonna be. I mean, it's pigmented. I did wet my brush. Oh yeah, it's pretty. It's like a pretty pink color. Oh yeah. And then I'm gonna take like a smaller brush so I can get into my crease. I'm gonna take a smaller brush just like this. And I'm going to make sure that I sweep this over here so that shade does not get lost. I feel like the orange and the pink, like the contrast of this, I really like. Like this could be like a really nice makeup look to do if you're going out somewhere. This is a really cute, really cute makeup look in my opinion. Okay, so obviously this is not e.l.f. This is not a one brand tutorial, but this is my favorite mascara ever. This has replaced all of my mascaras except for probably my Essence, because I love my Essence mascaras. They're super affordable, but this is the Tartelette XL tubing mascara. And let me tell you something, okay? I promise you, you will never find a mascara like this. I've tried a lot of high-end mascaras, and I feel like this one has the majority of them beat. Like this is one of the best high-end mascaras that I've used. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go off camera really quick, and I'm going to throw on some lashes, probably some liner, and then I will be right back and we will finish catching up. I'll be back. Okay, lashes are on. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move on to the face while we're talking. So this is the Dior Forever Glow Star Filter, and I do like to use this. I do like that glowy skin look or whatever. This is what it looks like. Don't mind what a mess it is. It's pretty messy, but I have actually been loving this. It really does give you a glow. I actually like this better than the Charlotte Tilbury because it is basically kind of like a filter. It really is, and it just gives you a glow. You can wear this by itself too. It does give you a little bit of coverage, but if you look at that, like it gives you like that glass skin look, like literally. So I will put this on first, and I just take a little dots of it, and usually I use my hands to blend it in. I don't know why I got a brush. If you use your hands, it's going to give you more of a glow. But anyway, so it was a good experience overall. Like the mortgage brokers, they kind of made up for how the realtors were. I will say that the realtors, they were fine in the beginning, and then somehow like we did not hear any contact. I'll just give you a little bit of an example, and then we'll talk about this at a later date. But like I said, I have acquaintances that are realtors, and I know things like how you are supposed to treat technically your client. Your realtor is supposed to be working for you. And I will honestly say that we did not hear anything from the realtors until the day we closed on our home. As a matter of fact, they didn't even know that we closed on our home at all. So that's just an example of how our realtors were. And like I said, thank God the mortgage brokers, Eric, he really did make up for how the realtors were. These lashes are from Amazon, by the way. And then see what a glow this gives you. It gives you a glow. It's literally like a filter, and it just, I'm obsessed with this. I'm obsessed. So now we're gonna move on to foundation, and nobody's talking about this anymore. I mean, it was viral at one time, but I have been really liking this for an everyday foundation, the About Face foundation. This is actually a really good foundation. I like it a lot. It gives you minimal coverage, but I'm not a full coverage gal, so if you're a full coverage gal, you're not going to like this. I love the doe foot applicator, and I just feel like it's really easy to apply, and it's just a very natural foundation. It has skincare ingredients in it, which is really dope. I'm just going to use the same brush. This is my Anissa Beauty Pinnacle foundation brush that I'm obsessed with. I'm just going to blend this in, and it gives you a little bit of coverage. It's not full coverage, but it's just nice. It's like a nice everyday foundation. But yeah, very disappointing the way that the realtors were. But again, I cannot praise Eric enough for how amazing he was to us. I feel like sometimes when you are dealing with some, like, us being first-time homeowners, thank God, my fiance did all the research. He did a lot of research on the steps that are supposed to happen. So my fiance was very educated on everything. But at the end of the day, I feel like, you know, if we had any questions or anything, our realtor should have been there for us. But let me get off the realtors thing. It just sucks when thank God we did have a good experience as far as when it comes to the mortgage brokers and everything, but I just wish that it would have been a good experience with the realtors as well. But regardless, we're here, and that's all that matters, and we're very, very happy. As you can see in the vlog that I showed you, get ready for a lot more vlogs. Like I said, I'm gonna vlog what we're doing today. Right now they're out raking leaves. I still didn't get to show y'all the basement. This is excuse me, I love bronzer, but I also love contour. And remember, contour and bronzer are two different things. A lot of people confuse the two, and they're two different things. This is the NYX Wonder contour stick, and I am obsessed with this. Like, it's such a beautiful, it just gives you a beautiful shape. I really like it a lot. It's super pigmented. It's nice. I've been using this for a long time. Let's put some color back into our face because I look like a ghost right now. But if you ever have any questions that you want to ask, like if you are a first-time home owner or buyer, whatever, and you're looking to buy a home, if you ever have any questions, I'm here. Like, I don't know everything about everything, but I know a little bit about a little bit that I can definitely help, especially for first-time homeowners. I'm just going to say, for first-time home buyers, make sure you do your research. Make sure you are as educated as possible, because if you're not, people will try to take advantage of you. Hopefully you get the right realtor and they don't, but you just have to be careful with that, you know. Make sure you educate yourself. Make sure that you know as much as you can possibly know. Okay, let's do some blush. I don't even know what kind of blush I want to use. I'm not even going to make a big deal about it because it's not that serious. I'm just doing a get ready with me. Let's use this one, the Rare Beauty in the shade Joy. Is it? Yes, Joy. I'm going to use this one. I love Rare Beauty's blushes. They're absolutely amazing. And e.l.f. is a good substitute for these two. The e.l.f. Camo Blush. You do not need a lot of this blush because it is so pigmented. But that's pretty much it. Like, it was a really good experience for us. We're happy that we're finally here. I'm happy. You know, the boys are happy. That's really all that matters, to be honest. Okay. Now let's do some concealer. Don't mind the strip on my nose. I do my nose contour different. I'm going to have to do like a full tutorial and show y'all how I do my nose contour. Let's use this today since it's right in front of me. This is the Makeup by Mario. I don't even know. The Makeup by Mario concealer. And it has like caffeine in it. This is actually a really, really good concealer. I don't know why I don't use this much. Hello? I don't use this much. I think it's because I got this in the wrong shade. It's more of a cool tone concealer. I think that's why. So I'm going to let this sit for a few seconds. I'm going to spray my face, let this sit. There we go. That's gonna make it so much better, so much easier for this to blend. But I want to thank you guys for being so supportive, and this is why YouTube will always be my first home. Y'all are my, you know, you're part of my family. Y'all have been there for me through the good times and the bad, most of you. And I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. Like, it seemed like you guys were more excited for me than me. Like, it just felt so good to see some of your comments and the things that you were saying, you know, the congratulations, and it just means a lot to me. I hope you guys know that you do mean a lot to me. You guys have been there on this journey with me. You've seen me live. You've seen me talk about, you know, getting a house one day. You know, I've talked about this with y'all many and many of times, and I'm still going to be going back live, y'all. Don't think I'm not. It's just a lot has happened, obviously. Some of the blush a lot has happened, and I've just been so busy, but just to blend everything together. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my beauty blender really quick. So if you've never heard of these beauty blenders, they're called Papa. You can get them on TikTok. You can get them on Amazon. I got mine from Amazon. These are such amazing beauty blenders. Like, I'm not even about to lie. I think they're better than the actual beauty blenders. You get 6, like in this little bag. You get 6 of them, which you're literally paying $1 for each beauty blender. They will last you forever. Like, I am obsessed with these beauty blenders. Like, they are so soft. They literally remind me of a beauty blender. They're just, in my opinion, better. So definitely, if you are a beauty blender person, consider getting these Papas. So I'm going to use the Hoola bronzer today in Caramel. I'm going to use this today. I haven't used this in a while. So what else has been happening with me? Nothing really major. Just trying to do the best that I can to get unpacked. Moving is just so stressful. Y'all know that. But I'm trying not to rush. Like, I feel like with myself, I'm actually like this. I'm the type of person where I like to rush to get things done. But I'm trying not to be that way anymore, because I feel like rushing is not going to do anything but stress you out. I'm just trying to take things one day at a time. Like, normally I would be the type of person where we gotta get this done, we gotta get this done. And I'm trying to be more patient, and knowing that everything's gonna come together. You know what I'm saying? Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let this sit, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna do lips, and that should probably be about it. So I'm gonna go and let this set really quick, and then I'll be right back. I'm gonna use this Patrick Ta blush. I have a couple of these, and it's in the shade She's a Doll. Like, I know it's messy, but I'm not like the biggest fan of a lot of blush. So I'm just going to use a little bit of this, and I'm just going to put it like right here, going up, like somewhere towards the apple of my cheeks, and then going up. It's a beautiful blush though. This one is actually like really pink, like as you can see. It's like a bluish pink, as you can see. I feel like it's a little bit too pink for my liking now that my opinion has kind of changed about blushes, but it's really pretty though. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is spray the face really quick. I'm just gonna use the e.l.f. Dewy Coconut Setting Mist, and I love this. That feels so good. While this is setting, I'm gonna go ahead and take my little nifty fan, and this is Benefit highlighter in the shade Cookie. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's very, very light. Like if you are someone who has more of a paler complexion, you will love this highlighter. Like it is absolutely gorgeous, but I just use it for my inner corner. Let's use this. This is Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it is in the shade Malt. They have really, really amazing liners, like really amazing lip liners, and they last forever. Hello, focus. It's really nice. It lasts all day too. I think I have this shade in Cool Brown, and this is a really, really good lip liner. They last for a good amount of time. Let's take this. This is Lady, and it's a Juvia's Place lipstick, and I like their lipsticks. It's like a really pretty nude beige color. It's pretty. All right, you, I don't even know what else to say anymore. Let's spray the face. I have nothing else to say except for I love y'all. Thank you for all of the congratulations and the best wishes. We are very happy. I'm looking forward to the memories that we're going to make in this house, and I'm looking forward to sharing our memories with y'all. Get ready for lots of vlogs. One of the things that I was thinking about is, as much as I love makeup and I will continue to purchase makeup, but only makeup that I want to purchase. I'm not going to purchase makeup that's trending or that went viral or whatever, because it's never ending. There's a new launch with makeup every single day. And I don't get PR, unfortunately. And even when I do get PR one day, it's still not going to change the fact that especially for moving, like you realize all the stuff that you have when you move. I have at least over 200 palettes, maybe even more, and the majority of them I haven't even used yet. I could literally take a palette a day and have content that lasts me for at least 2 to 3 years. I have so much makeup, and I want to use that makeup, like do more shop my stash videos where, you know, I'm showing y'all the makeup that I have instead of constantly buying new makeup. Like, I'm so over these launches of the same makeup. Do we really need another glowy foundation for $58? Do we really need another liquid blush or cream blush? No, we don't need these things. We purchase them because we're makeup addicts, and it's okay. That's a good thing to be a makeup addict. But at the end of the day, there's only so much makeup that you can have. I don't want to put in foundation in there because I feel like foundation is kind of important, especially if you're a person that likes to wear foundation or you like the way foundation evens out your skin tone. I probably will purchase, like, I want to try the new Huda Beauty foundation. I do want to try the Patrick Ta foundation, but I think the price tag, $58, is absolutely ridiculous for a foundation. But do I want to try it? Yes. So I will still continue to review like foundations and doing first impressions, but it's going to be very minimal compared to me just playing in the makeup that I have. And I encourage the rest of you to do so as well. Play in the makeup that you already have instead of constantly purchasing more makeup that you are never going to use, especially when it comes to makeup palettes, you know, which they don't even really make makeup palettes that much anymore anyway. But I feel like these brands are literally copying each other and coming out with the same damn shit. That's all they're doing. So why do we need another glowy foundation or another Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter? We don't need those things, right? Like, we don't need to have every single thing that comes out that is a glowy foundation or a glowy filter to put on your face. We don't need these things. We get these things because we want them. Some people get them because they want to keep up with all of the makeup that's went viral, and it's going to get you clicks and it's going to get you views. I get all that, but at the end of the day, I feel like it's more interesting for me to go in my closet and use the makeup that I have than versus constantly purchasing makeup that I'm never going to use. So keep that in mind. I'm going to be doing a lot of videos like shop my stash, you know, all of those things. I don't want to constantly go out and be doing first impression videos of a bunch of makeup that went viral. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, glowy foundation, it's beautiful. I love glowy foundation, but at the end of the day, not everybody can wear glowy foundations. Not everybody can wear those type of foundations, because for some people that have textured skin, it's not going to work. And a lot of people have textured skin. I mean, nobody has perfect skin. So yeah, anyway, get ready for a lot more vlogs, and I appreciate every single one of you for saying congratulations again and wishing us well. I think you guys are absolutely amazing, as per usual. You guys are always there for me, and that's why YouTube will always be my first home that I love and adore. So I'll see y'all on the next one. I hope you enjoyed my story time, and I'll be back in a little bit, in a couple days, maybe a day or two. I'm going to be filming a lot, so get ready for a lot more content, okay? See y'all later. Deuces.